Good morning, yogis, to another online class. This one is themed The Dancing Warriors. So we go to classical style of yoga because there are a lot of warriors that often get skipped. So it's nice to, tap back to the home base and hitting all those lines of embracing your inner strength, the force that the warriors symbolize. Because it's just like in ballet, there's a lot of symbolism in the movements. There's some symbolism going on. If you're curious, just Google it, and there's a whole story about it. Just imagine yourself as some Indian deity going at war, finding himself, coming to peace, even to death, through battle. That being said, let's get started in a very classical pose, cross-legged. So I use a block because my legs are a bit tired, or if your low back is tired, it might be nice to elevate your pelvis a little bit. This way your knees can come to the floor and you don't need to keep your legs up so much. So when you find your seat, allow the hands to ground. Maybe turn the palms open, connecting thumb and index finger for a closed circle of energy. And allow the shoulders to roll down and back a little bit more. The navel to draw in. Bring your sitting bones deeper into either your mat or your block. And take a nice few deep inhales to clear things out. And sigh it out through the mouth. 2 more. And 1. Just releasing anything that is still caught up. And then start to land in this moment, allowing yourself to watch your body, your mind, and your breath. Finding a clear focus, undistracted by anything that surrounds you. Allowing anything to be present, whether it's assumingly positive or negative or neutral. Because the point of awareness is neutral. And find a little bit more ease around your thighs, your knees, your shoulders, your arms and hands. So keep growing and lengthening the spine. It is like your stem. To the crown of your head, it's like your flower. Shining in its brilliance towards the sun. Taking in all that powerful energy. And if you felt your breath deepening, you can connect to your Ujjayi breath. So find your root lock, find your navel lock. Contract the back of your throat, making a hissing sound, like the waves clashing on the shore, the wind. Ocean breath. So from here, you may blink your eyes open. Maybe you want to remove anything you were sitting on, a cushion or a prop, anything. And then grab your knees with your hands and sort of lock them there. And start to lean to the back while exhaling. Make a roundness in the spine like in your angry cat. You can lean to the back, that's all right. And then inhale, pull yourself over the sitting bones and forward. Push your breastbone forward and lift the chin slightly for a cow-like shape. Exhale back to angry cat. Inhale back to cow. And exhale back. For a few more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to neutral. Sitting up tall. Then start to circle your arms up as you inhale, reaching. Keep lowering your shoulders. Exhale, right hand down. Lean over to the left arm across your ear. Keep reaching and lengthening. Deep inhale. And exhale, make a nice circle to the front, over to the left. Sweep your right arm across your ear. Deep inhale. And exhale, other way around. Inhale, sweeping left arm. Roll your chest open. Exhale, other way around. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, come back to the center. Ground your fingertips, pull your chest forward, slide to the front. Push your sitting bones down towards the floor as you lower your head down, your chin reaches your chest. Stay with the breath. Deep ins and outs. And allow some space to grow over your spine. Along the shoulders, into the neck. Release it to the crown of your head. Now take a last deep breath. Look to the front and pull yourself over the knees. Find tabletop. Tabletop. You can tuck your toes and send your sitting bones away for downward dog. Take a nice little walk with your dogs, bending one knee, bending the other. We're diving right in from here. Keep connected to root lock, keep connected to belly lock. Keep the shoulders broad. Sort of turn your armpits towards each other. Squeeze. And push your palms, push your fingertips into the mat. Then grow a little bit more still in your downward facing dog. Allowing your heels to find more grounding, even though they might be still lifted because your hamstrings are stiff. That's fine, it's perfectly normal. You want to sort of tilt the pelvis away from you so the sitting bones really reach the ceiling. And you create, with that motion, a lengthening in the back of your legs from up. So not just by pushing down, but also by pushing up. Now start to bend into the knees, move your head, look forward, and you can either step or maybe hop to the front side of your mat. Come to a forward fold, inhale, find half lifts, maybe hands to the shins, exhale, fold. Two more, inhale, find your half lift, tuck your chin in, shoulders rolling away, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold.
On your next inhale, start to roll up with the arms hanging heavy. One vertebrae at a time. Keep it bend in the knees. Roll, roll, roll until you arrive in your mountain pose. Standing fierce and tall, seemingly unmoving, but even over time the mountains move. There's the slightest, subtlest movement across your feet, the soles of your feet. Keep you balanced and upright. So notice that. Play a little bit with it if you like. A little bit movement to the front, to the side, to the back, to the other side, back to the front, and so on, other way around. Find navel, find root while you do this. Notice which muscles need to contract to keep you from falling. Slowly return back to the center of your feet. Stand straight and tall, so maybe pull your chest a little bit more up, keep your ribs in. Inhale, circle arms up, reaching up and back. And exhale, dive down like a swan. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant hands, big step back with right foot. And with left foot, find a high plank. Push yourself away from the mat. Tuck your navel in, bring the weight over the wrists. Draw a nice long straight line of the body. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, snake back up. And exhale, press back through table, downward dog. Sitting bones lifting high up. Find your long line, your long stretch. Keep the head relaxed, keep your chin in, and find your gaze point in between your legs. Stay with your breath. 2 more. And then bend both your knees, look in between hands, and step or float back to the front side of your mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle arms up, reaching up and back. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant hands, step or float back to a high plank. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, knees just chin, maybe lower down halfway. Inhale, snaking up. Exhale, float back, downward dog. Breathe. So strong in your dog. Going to take it to our first warrior. So place your left foot in the midline and start to lift up your right. One-legged dog, keep your hips square, your foot flexed. Doesn't need to be that high of a lift. Lot of strength though, so push it away. Push through the hands. Deep inhale. And exhale, bend knee. Bring it all the way to the chest. And step with control in between hands. Landing here. And we're going to place our left foot down onto the mat in a 45-degree angle. So it might feel strange if you have knee injuries. Please skip it. Choose the high lunge on the ball of the foot. On your next inhale, start to draw your arms up. Deep bend in the right knee. Beautiful 90-degree angle. And sort of pull your hips back forward here. So you feel this sort of rotation in the leg. Keep reaching the arms up. Open your chest broad. Keep your ribs in. Maybe bend a little bit deeper. Warrior 1. And you want to sort of hold on to the energy through the hands. So spread your fingers. Maybe look up to the ceiling and bend that front knee a little bit deeper. Remember, you're a warrior. 2 more breaths. And on exhale, bring hands back, roll back on the ball of your left foot. Step back, high plank. Push yourself away. Exhale, float down, lower down knees, or maybe full chaturanga. Inhale, snaking up for high cobra. And exhale, roll back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Now place your right foot in the midline, and on your next inhale, start to lift up your left foot. Push yourself away, lengthen through the heel, lower your right heel down, feel your calf, and exhale. Knee bends, bring it to the chest. With control, step your foot in between the hands. Lower right foot down, 45-degree angle, and start to lift up your arms, raising them for the warrior one. Square the hips to the front. Breathe here. Hold on to your end, or let the energy sort of empower you. Looking up, warrior, sitting deep, trusting the strength in your legs to carry you. Keep connected through root lock, through navel lock. And as you broaden the shoulders, you also keep them low and away from the ears. Last deep breath. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Roll back to low lunge. Step back, high plank. One more breath. Exhale, your version of chaturanga. Inhale, snake up, cobra, or maybe up dog with knees lifted. And exhale, back to downward dog. Breathe. So much strength there. So let downward dog be your resting pose. Now bend both knees, look in between hands, and step or float back to the front side of your mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle arms up, reaching up and back. Exhale, diving down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or float back. Chaturanga. You can do another press up if you want. Inhale, snake up. Exhale, back to down dog. Deep breaths here. Keep pressing your fingertips, keep lowering your heels down, and placing left foot in the midline. Inhale, lifting right foot up. One-legged dog, maybe a little bit opener, more open to downward split. And then exhale. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, tap it. Inhale, back to downward split. And exhale, over to the left, tap it. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, leap forward. Beautiful step to low lunge. Inhale, rise to high lunge. From high lunge, find your warrior one again. So find that 45-degree angle. Pull your hips back to the front, but keep that knee bent a lot. Really firm up your left thigh. Lift your kneecap. Inhale, reaching up, spreading your fingers. Exhale, arms roll to the back, interlace your fingers. Push the fists away, open your chest, make a nice back bend. Deep inhale, exhale, comes to humble warrior. So you want to keep your hips square in humble warrior. So if you notice that your right hip is leaning to the right, pull it back. Extend your left leg, keep a deep bend in right knee, and relax the crown of the head. Allow the fists to fall overhead. You can see a very nice example here of Elisa. And she keeps her left heel grounded so much by pressing the side of the foot down into the mat. We stay one more breath in this pose. And then on your next inhale, pull yourself back up. Sweep your arms up for warrior one. And exhale, bring them down, low lunge. Roll back to the ball of your foot, step back to high plank. Take a nice deep breath to exhale in your chaturanga. Inhale, snake up for cobra or up dog.
And exhale, move to your downward facing dog. Stay in motion. 3 breaths here. So take your break. On your next inhale, sweeping the left leg up, find downward splits, a little bit more openness for your hip, toes point. Exhale, knee taps your left elbow. Inhale, lift it up, downward split. Exhale, knee taps right elbow, crisscross. Inhale, lift it back up. And exhale with control, step in between hands. Inhale, rise to high crescent lunge. And then place your foot back, and that right foot in a 45-degree angle. Come back to the warrior one. Exhale, hands come to the back. Interlace your fingers, make a fist, and roll the chest open to the sky. Maybe hear some shoulders popping. Exhale, bow down for the humble warrior. Humble warrior, realizing, after all, he is a human being, fighting other human beings, or fighting a war with himself. Being aware of that, he becomes a humble. Last one, deep in and out. Next breath in, come back to the warrior one, reaching up. Exhale, roll back to ball of your right foot, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Relaxing head, relaxing face, but so very engaged, from fingertips all the way to the toes. Now bend both your knees, look in between your hands, and step or float back to the front side of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. We pause here now. So bring the weight into the balls of your feet. You want to catch hold on to your ankles, maybe your big toes, whatever helps to lengthen out the legs. Let's keep a micro bend in your knees. Maybe a big bend if your hamstrings are very painful. The third option, if you have excessive space, is to slide your hands underneath your feet. But only choose that option when you can lean your big toes onto the palms. And then you can start to bend the knees once again to deepen. Mind the neck. Keep it relaxed. Softness in the face. Keep your navel drawing in. Lean forward. We have 4 more breaths to go. Last one. And then softly start to release your hands wherever they were. Inhale, come to half lifts. Pull your chin in. Then bend both your knees and sweep your arms up. Come to sit in chair pose. Tuck your tailbone, so long spine. Sweep your arms a little bit higher maybe. Sit a little bit lower, let your thighs work. Breathe through your chair, maybe look up in between the ceiling. If it doesn't feel good, keep the chin tucked. We have 3 more breaths. Last one. And then dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant handstand or float back in your chaturanga. Maybe press back up. Exhale, down. Pull your chest open. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Now left leg in the midline. Inhale, pull right leg up, downward split. Exhale, bend knee. Tap your right elbow. Tap your left elbow.
Tap your right elbow and come to the middle. Place your foot in between your hands. Place left foot in the 45-degree angle, raising arms back to warrior one. And we're gonna open on the exhale, warrior two. Might be too little distance, so open up your leg maybe a little bit wider. For me personally, it's always too little distance. Long legs. So make sure you find the deep bend in your right knee. When you hit that 90-degree angle, you want to open the chest, but keep the ribs in. Sort of find the balance of the torso in between. So maybe use a mirror if you're not sure you're in the middle, if you're leaning forward or you're leaning backwards too much. Let me see. Elisa can lean a little bit more to this side. Yeah, that's it. You can lower your shoulders down. Relax. Yes. Beautiful. But keep on reaching. Beautiful lines. So, as promised, come to the dancing warriors. So we're going to take a deep inhale, flip the front palm, and reverse the warrior. Send the inhale all the way into the fingertips. Just reaching out here for a few breaths. Find a nice side body opening. Peaceful mind. Next exhale, we're going to move through warrior two to side angle pose. You can bend into your right elbow and softly lean it onto your thigh and then sweep your left arm across your ear. Hit that angle. So it's a long reaching line in line with the body, starting from the sole of your foot, creeping all the way up into the fingertips. So we're going to make it a little bit more fluent. So on your next inhale, sweep your arm back up, come through warrior two, back to peaceful. Exhale, move back to side angle pose. Inhale, back to peaceful. And exhale, side angle. Are your legs getting tired or not yet? Keep going. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. 2 to go. Inhale. Are you starting to enjoy it? And out. Now slow motion in. And out. Now come all the way down to the floor if you have the range of motion to lower down your right hand. You can use your elbow to keep pressing your knee a little bit open. If your shoulder's not open enough, place it on the outside so you can stack them on top of each other. Stay here. Maybe you feel your thigh burning now, but stay aware of that left leg. Is it still working? We have one more breath to go. Exhale, roll down to your low lunge. Step back, high plank. And from there, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Coming back here, coming back to your breath. Deep ins and outs. So we're going to go to the other side. So on your next inhale, lifting up left leg high, point your toes, find downward split, so it's a high lift, also partly opening of the front side of the body. On your next exhale, you may tap your left elbow, and then over to the right, back to the left, into the center, and place your foot down, a low lunge. Place your back foot in its 45-degree angle. Inhale, lifting up, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Beautiful. Maybe open up your foot a little bit more to the side. And sinking down low here into the pelvis. Keep hugging your navel, keep spreading your chest. Keep spreading the fingers and look over that front hand. This is your gaze point. So we have a nice
vertical plane. Stay with the breath. Reaching. And on your next inhale, you're going to flip your front palm and reach overhead for peaceful warrior. So much peace. Is there peace in your mind? On your exhale, you return back through the warrior two, and then over to side angle, bending in that front elbow and reaching your top arm over your ear. Hitting that beautiful line, starting in your heel, walking all the way over through to the fingertips, as you can see happens here. Stay with your focus. Stay with your breath. And we're gonna make it a little bit more fluent. So on your next inhale, come back through warrior two, so peaceful warrior. And exhale, floating back, side angle. Inhale, back to peaceful. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, peaceful. And exhale, side angle. This time we stay there. If you want to lower your hand down, feel free to come a little bit deeper. Keep rolling your chest open. Keep lengthening the top arm. Keep hugging in the navel. Deep breaths in the rib cage. Beautiful. Last breath. And place your hand on the outside of your foot, and then grounding your other hand, come back to low lunge, roll back to the ball of your foot, stepping in high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more breaths in downward facing dog. And from there, bend both your knees, look in between hands, step or float back to the front side of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bending both your knees. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. Chair pose. Inhale, come to stand. And release your hands in front of the heart, back in the mountain pose. Rest your arms beside the body. Keep your eyes closed for a little bit. Now find some standing balance. So come to the left foot, lifting up the right. From there, maybe you can reach for your toe with your right peace fingers and extend your foot to the front. So open up your hamstring, but keep lengthening the torso, keep relaxing into the shoulders, so pull your right shoulder back. Keep opening your heart. And then maybe you can release your toes, but keep your foot lifted. You can place your hands on the side, pointing to the toe. 2 breaths, now 3. And then with the foot flex, you're gonna transition into the warrior 3. So extending leg to the back and extending arms to the front. Keep reaching everything away from each other. Keep reaching. So we're gonna land here in our warrior 1, all right? So one more last inhale, reach. Exhale, foot in a 45-degree angle, sweep arms up, inhale. Exhale, open in warrior 2. Inhale, come back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, find side angle. 2 more rounds, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Circle your arms back to the front. Low lunge, high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, snake up. Exhale, downward dog.
Inhale, right leg lifts, downward split. And exhale, bend into the knee, tapping right elbow, tapping left elbow. This time we extend our leg to the side. So we're not going to fall in triangle, it seems that way. So keep your left foot on the toes and start to lower your hip towards the floor. Maybe stay afloat for a little while. Come to the dying warrior. Is it his final destination, or does the cycle start over again after this? You can now relax the hip onto the mat. Keep your left leg long and slide your arms to the front, lowering your chest down, forehead down, chin in. Nice hip opener. Stay with the breath. And find some sense of surrender here. And it's so close to the ground, to gravity. It's always winning in the end. Keeping us glued to the earth. But maybe in the end, it's not really a battle. Maybe it's a search for peace. So from here, climb back onto your hands. Keep pointing your chest forward. Then curl your toes back from left foot, lifting your hips. Inhale, lift back. 2, downward split. Nice deep opening. And exhale, release your foot. Bend your knees, step or float back to the front side of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, sweeping arms up. Reaching up and back. Exhale, hands lower down. And all the way back to mountain. Other side. First, a few breaths. Gathering your energy. Let it centralize from the core. And then weight comes into your right foot, so you can lift up the left leg. Maybe you reach onto your toes and extend leg to the front. Keep holding onto the toe, but keep pulling the shoulders back. Open your chest. You can place your other hand in the side or just relax it. It's your choice. So we're going to keep our foot lifted for 3 breaths. Release your hand. 2. Last one. Flex into the foot. Transition to warrior 3. Point your arms to the front, your heel to the back. Open up the right leg on the back. Keep your chin in so the crown is long, reaching just like your arms. Keep floating here, 2 more breaths. Keep elevating, keep your hips square. And then with control, bend into your right knee, start to lower down for warrior 1. 45-degree angle of your left foot. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Inhale, reversing the warrior, peaceful. And exhale, side angle. Inhale, back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Last one, inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Circle arms forward. Low lunge, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, snaking up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, sweeping left leg up. Point your toes, downward split. And exhale, tap your left elbow. Tap your right elbow, extend your legs to the side. At least I can show it. And you can lower your hips down slowly. So you can keep your chest open and your arms extended. Yeah, that's it, almost like cobra.
And then lower hips down entirely and slide the arms to the front, coming to dying warrior. You can relax your back foot too. Surrender over to your mat. So from the dying warrior, we come to our final resting shape. So you can scissor your legs softly back together and roll in a way that feels normal or logical to you onto your back. You can give yourself a final hug, knees into the chest, sweeping your arms around your shins, maybe roll a little bit from side to side. And spread your arms to the sides with the palms facing down. And let your knees drop over to the right for a little bit of twisting. Reclining twist. It's just getting on with that sense of surrender. Gravity is doing most of the work. You can allow the breaths to become soft in the belly. And keep your eyes closed. It's always an option to roll your head in the opposite direction. Never feel that you have to. And then softly coming back to center and finding twist on the other side. So dropping knees over to the left. Turning your head in opposite direction. And when you feel ready, come back to the center, relaxing your feet to the corners of your mat, one at a time, and allowing the arms to rest beside the body, finding Shavasana, dead man's pose, final resting shape, releasing all the tensions that were residing in your body. Feeling support below you from the earth, feeling freedom above you from the sky. Allowing these two opposites, just like yin yang, to be whole, to the same way that you are whole. Complementary, instead of battling, instead of opposing forces. Not being able to get through without each other. Find it within yourself as it is around you. So peace can grow from within. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Stay here as long as you like. Namaste.